excerpt. This is my story. We are often, and I'm sharing this as a nurse's perspective, just so there's a context here. As nurses, we are often expected to heal others before we even get to heal ourselves. Are you ready to take care of you? Do you walk the halls of the fluorescent bright lights at 3 a.m. in the morning in your midnight shift in the ICU, wondering of what's going to happen tonight? Do you hang out by the phone, nervous system a wreck, waiting for the pager on your phone to ring because you're on call on the weekend for the operating room, awaiting for that moment of sudden separation from your loved ones because now you have to go and cut that weekend short or whatever it is? Do you always put others first before yourself, serving others before you even ate your first meal of the day? Have you ever woken up so tired and feel literally like you're dead inside and still expected to be alive? Did you stay over your shift? Did you pick up another shift? Did you skip lunch or hold your pee again? Did you deny your body all over again? Did you get takeout again? No time to cook, no time to take care of yourself, sick of the hospital food. Is your body hurting? Does my body hurt? I don't know. Are you sick and feeling like there's no money that can compensate for this work, for this energy? Are you feeling hypersensitive? Am I feeling hypersensitive at work, but feel alone? I can't tell anyone that I feel it too. Do you feel it too? Did they tell you to never connect personally with your patients, with your clients? Do I feel lack of intimacy in areas of my life, of your life? Do you feel misunderstood by family members and your staff of why you may be so exhausted and tired beyond belief? Maybe you're grumpy that day and you can't even explain why. Do you ever wish that you just had time to yourself? When was the last time you felt nourished in your body? When was the last time you felt in your body? I can't even complain. We can't even complain. You have a great job. You're earning great money. Don't complain. Be grateful. You're being ungrateful as fuck. When was the last time you treated yourself into a self-care deeper than just the massages, the nails, the hair, the brunch? As nurses or humans, we're naturally intuitive, sensitive, empathetic. Speaking to social workers, medical workers, all service workers, we want to save lives. I wanted to save a life. We want to do good. I wanted to do good in this world. I wanted to be the doctors or the nurses without borders. I wanted to be so good. I wanted to make impact. I wanted to change. I wanted to shift the world. We desire to just be good, be our best. But when you unplug the bed and send that patient at 2:48 a.m. to the other side and bathe their bodies after spending 20 shifts in a row with them, fighting for their lives, you feel it deep in your soul. You start to question, is this even worth it? Did I choose the right thing? Did we do our best? Was I good enough? Did I make a mistake? Fuck, what could I have done differently? When you tell yourself on the daily that it's going to be fine, but you know it isn't. It never was, and you knew, and you felt it, and you couldn't look at the eyes of the family and live through another day telling a lie that I had to tell to stay strong. And I wonder, what if staying strong just required me, required you to be honest and in integrity of who you're truly serving, understanding when to let go and what you're feeling, and that it isn't about us, it is about their path. And their path back to love, our path back to love. And we're there to hold space for each other and our humanness. Doesn't matter what our roles are. A time when I held my patient's hand of who's about to have an abortion, and she didn't have anyone else with her. She didn't think that she deserved it, that she deserved affection at that time. She hated herself. She cried in the operating table, sobbing. I remember that moment like it was yesterday. This was years ago. The doctor coldly said, "Don't cry, you did great. It's all fine, it's all good." She gave the patient a pat on the back, left quickly without eye contact, and the patient sobbed, destroyed. I was confused, I didn't know what to do. I thought of what went on for me when I was the patient on that table, having the very same procedure. It was an initiation of fully surrendering to this moment when I realized I never knew I had a body underneath my head. I was so busy thinking all the time, avoiding the pain that my patients felt, that my parents felt, that the collective felt, that everybody felt, that I felt, I felt empty, like nothing. I was just a bloody floating head wandering around in the hospital walls in New York City, thinking that there must be something else to this. I always thought I had to be strong. When I watched my mom nearly got killed by my own father, I stayed strong to keep going. I was sexually disempowered and people didn't believe me, and I stayed strong to keep going. When I was robbed and afraid as fuck as a sex worker, I stayed strong and kept going. When my parents were deported and I barely turned 18, I stayed strong to keep going. So I put up this great wall to sustain my being, or so I thought. My theory was I should have been crazy, hospitalized, put away. I felt jaded, numb. My face was smiling, but every time I closed my eyes, I hoped that I would just fucking end already. I thought being a nurse and to help people will soothe this, salve my wounds, heal myself somehow. But when I was on that table with my womb as a patient, I felt hopeless, guilt, shame pouring over me, simultaneous with love. It was so confusing. I felt so dead, yet so alive in my body as I resurrected awareness of my fucking body, my womb, the rest of my body. My hands were held by a doula, and I was so grateful for her. Her compassion helped me find so much grace within me and my humanness. I would never forget that day. For my spirit daughter, I named her Vivian, initiated me to the rose lineage at a deeper path of the priestess. I had no clue what that was, but it all made sense somehow. To deeply heal and reclaim the feminine through this experience, our creational energy in the most beautiful way and orgasmic delicious, through the art of sacred energy exchange, through sex magic, healing the sex worker inside me, play, heartivism, pleasure, P, love, abundance, yoni, activating the heart for all my life. I don't know if any of this is making sense. I wanted to serve others so much again in this place, leading them to the womb wisdom, sacred sexuality, eros intelligence. It was all fabulous, fantastic, everything I could ever dream of. Then the universe asked me to shift. I became annoyed, petty. Everyone in the woo-woo coaching world bothered me as fuck. And I was annoyed, and everyone assumed if she triggers you, hire her. The fear as fuel. I realized many things. I felt like, what the actual kind of program is this? Another matrix? I realized so many things. The money stopped coming. The recession is here. Nursing was not an option for me any longer. I felt lost, alone, isolated. Everyone assumed I was fine. My Instagram life looked fantastic, but I was dying inside. My Instagram life defined me to others. What happened to genuine connection? I felt like I was in the dark, back in the womb again. I went to the deep dark, the desire of death came again. I just wanted it to end. I cried, and at the same time, each day I trusted. You know what's more frustrating than feeling bad? Knowing that you're going through an expansion and still feeling like shit anyway. And it's like a contradictory battle in your head. And again, I surrendered this time. And I had another person who held my hand, who saw me when I thought I did not have anyone. At first, again, I was like, what the fuck is this person saying? I'm fine. Within 24 hours, I bawled my ass out, receiving the love that this person gave me and let my ego lay in it. Surrender, died again, orgasmic tears of my love, my pain, pleasure, and home. And dissolvement, grief, viscerally, I let go, and it's okay. And trusted the process yet again to self-evolvement. Follow your heart, I heard. Just like that, I became clear again. What makes our work and gifts so sacred and how we desire to bring into this world doesn't matter if they're defined as 3D, 5D, 7D, whatever it is. It's all about how we are making an impact in the world through connection, through applying these gifts in the community that we are placed in the very system that we created and co-created, believe in it or not. We are all co-creating in this together, transcending space and time, even through the Zoom screen. It isn't a way to run away. It's a way to build and learn to understand each other better each and every day. We thrive in the magic of connection, community, collaboration, co-creation. It's all here, community. I felt like I was given my priestess placement this time. And just like that, I heard go empower other service workers, medical professionals, and caregivers and healers through breath, sound, movement, and all that I have given to you. This is your priestess path. And part of it is letting go of this very part of you. Now die to come back down to the earth all over again. And as you go through your cycles, remember it's your cycle, remember your truth, remember your love, remember you. And always ask, are you pushed by fear or are you pulled by love? And thank you. That was long. Thank you for sitting with me and witnessing.
can we all just take one deep breath?